TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars taking on Matt Ryan and the Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out onto the field comes the Colts offense for their first series. And at quarterback, a new name this year to the franchise, of course, but certainly not new to the league. A 15-year vet, former league MVP, Matt Ryan.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
To the air right away is Ryan. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his 2nd season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
For everyone who expected the highly touted Trevor Lawrence to champion the Jaguars to instant success last season, well, they got a little bit of a reality check. Despite the struggles, though, He still took on a major leadership role within the locker room and among the team. He also flashed some of his considerable potential on the field, particularly in a defiant week.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Quiddy Pay. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Up and good for Santoso. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And able to get this out to the 25. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. Here's 2nd and 10. Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On the counter, it's Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second and 5 now. Ryan. Incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there. nothing to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A solid stiff arm. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And taken down just shy of the 40. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Oh, good move. These two teams, division rivals, of course, and you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win, and the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022, but the 2-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts 26-11 in Jacksonville, and that loss ultimately kept Indianapolis home for the playoffs.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On play action, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. They're going right back to Pittman. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Ryan. That's complete to Pierce. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep. Gets around him. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Here's Ryan to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Boy, shifts past him. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence steps away to his left. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so because the run has been very effective for them.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Yeah, and it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Ryan. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On 3rd down, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Ryan Santoso now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
And that going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. Here's Hines. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Ryan. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. All-around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Ryan. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing again, Ryan. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Ryan finds Hines again for the completion. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Caught on the slant. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Blankenship's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Lawrence running right on the option. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Ryan. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Ryan finding Pittman there for the Colts' first down. They run with Hines, and he'll get this up to about the 40. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Ryan. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Hines. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Operating from the gun, Ryan. That one finds Pierce right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On 1st down, Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, he'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. This is Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half. And that trend is continuing here.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Ryan. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Caleb Chason, the former 1st-rounder, in there to get the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They go play action with Lawrence. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
Trading for DeForest Buckner 2 years ago, still a shrewd move for the Indianapolis Colts. He's anchored their defense with 16.5 sacks in that time, as well as garnering All-Pro and Pro Bowl honors.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence being chased out left. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had
to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yannick Ngakoue, just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10. At their own 43. They'll start on the ground with Hines. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now it's Hines. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They picked up the win last week over the Washington Commanders and are in a good spot to earn another one as they start this next series. On 1st down, Lawrence over the middle. He's got Chenault. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Lawrence on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. After the interception, here's Ryan. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Campbell making the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And there's a first down catch for Paris Campbell. And what a welcome sign for Colts fans who've been waiting for this guy's eventual breakout. Came into the league as a second rounder in 2019 with almost 4.2 speed. Injuries, they've limited him to 15 games in 3 seasons, but the Colts still believe there's a star burner in there if he can stay out there for 17 games.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That's complete to Pierce. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Ryan delivers another one to Pierce. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Ryan now to throw on third down. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw again is Ryan. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do him much good. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Second down and a run by Robinson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now Lawrence. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. So a change of possession here on the punt. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ryan. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devon Hamilton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Well, that sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Lawrence. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And here's Rodgers on the return. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Second and 4. Up the middle they go. Hines. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another 40 catches last season for Indy's receiving back, and Hines has yet to miss a game in his 4-year career. The Colts proved how valuable they think he is by giving him a new 3-year contract and expect a heavy dose of him in the passing game again this season.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Ryan. Fighting through pressure. And he's got Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Again, Ryan. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hines. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got this down to the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are on their way to a 2-0 start. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point try now for Santoso. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Matt Ryan of the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 1:50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now Ryan on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's Ryan to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Finding Pittman. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They go play action now. Ryan. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they take a knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jags,